Hey, Pooper Stars. I'm ready. I'm clocking in for my hours and hours and hours, you see? So shout out to that. Y'all hold on. Hold on while I get my day started. Good morning. Good morning, by the way. If you looking at me, if you listen to me, if you can hear me, make sure you hit the like button. Okay? Yes. Yes. Shout out to that. Click that like button and I'll be right back. Yes. I'm like, hey YouTube. Hey YouTube. Hey. You see me? Can you see me? Yeah. Shout out to that. Baby, I'm ready to get my hours and hours and hours in. I was complaining and, just, drifting a little bit, I would say. Because, like, for the most part, I'm on a positive vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I be vibing, and for the most part, my vibe is like, to be positive, stay focused, stay consistent, stay grinding. But every now and then, like I want to rush things. It just is what it is. Every blue moon, I be wanting to rush the process. And so with that being said, though, so I found myself complaining just recently, and it's like I heard a voice, you know what I'm saying? A voice in my head, like clear as day, saying, just like some old child. Get your chalk ready. You see? So it just is what it is. God told me, like, yeah, I just gotta slang my child. So shout out to that. Hey, y'all. Hi. Good morning, y'all. What's up with y'all? I said, what's up with y'all? You see? Because your girl Shay Renee, I'm putting in my hours and hours and hours. You see? And so yeah, we're gonna be talking about Diddy this morning, just a little bit, not too much. Cause y'all know we got a discussion on him coming up. You see, later on today. After court. Hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Um, I know that's right. I ain't in no rush this morning though. Like, oh yeah. Rush to get to that coin. Yeah, I want my coin. Yeah, you see, I want my coin. Mm. Yeah, I do. I be in a rush to get that money. It just is what it is. So with that, be talk about Offset preview, some more music. That's my boy. You see. Mm. So shout out to that and shout out to him. Um, I'm like, ooh, I eat. That's what I was telling y'all yesterday. Remember, I was trying to tell y'all yesterday how, like, sometimes you could put yourself in situations because, like, listen, let's be real. I don't never remember people hating Offset. Ever. You see? But now it's like, Cardi B then broke up with him, and now he just everybody got a hate train going for him, and it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy to me. I'm like, listen, y'all know me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You see, I stand on business and I mean business. Yeah, I'm gonna stand on business and I mean business. Ha! You see? Every single time, you see. So like with that being said, like nah, I got a mind of my own. Y'all ain't gonna make me hate Offset. Y'all ain't gonna make me hate Offset. Okay. So shout out to that. Y'all do y'all thing though. You see, whatever y'all got going on, y'all do y'all thing. Good morning. I know that's right. It's weird. It's giving weird. Yeah, it do be. It do be. Um, but yeah, Diddy got caught today, y'all. Y'all know what came up in my head? That song, I'm from New York. Ay, and what you thought, hey. I like that song. I like that song. But my question today for my audience this morning is, sorry, y'all, I don't wanna yell. I don't wanna be too loud. Um, one of my kids just woke up and was like, I'm up. I'm up. I don't know why I'm up. I'm like, well, you went to bed early. That's why you up. But no, not Alicia Keys. Whose song is that? I'm from New York. New York. That might be Ja Rule. Is that Ja Rule? Uh, I'm like, man, is Diddy the king of New York though? Like, that's my question for my audience. Yes, cause like, listen, y'all know my brain will like, you see, it just got a mind of its own. Yeah, shout out to that. I mean, my brain got a brain inside of it. You see, like it's double made or something like that. Mm. Got a mind of its own. It'll just take off. Yes, it will just take off on me, and I'm sitting here like, wait, what was I trying to tell y'all? But anyway, though, and guess what? And guess what though? I found out that like y'all know me. Y'all know me. I will find out something in a minute. Yes, I found out that could be a symptom of something. Like, okay, like first of all, y'all know my body been hurting. Was hurting. Amen. Shout out to that. Like it's been getting back to its normal self. Still hurting a little bit, but not as bad as it was. Oh, thank you, Jesus. And for that, I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to God, y'all, because I started to get worried. You see, I started to get worried. But then too, like, I got a vitamin that I'm supposed to be taking. And I started wondering if the vitamin was making my body hurt. I don't know if it was or not. But long story short, I think the pain and the brain fog, you see, they saying that that's a symptom of something. Just a little something. So like I'm like, okay, I'm watching you. You see, it is what it is. I'm watching you. I might have that little something. But anyway, yes, the question for my audience today is Diddy the king of New York? Yes, no, maybe so. I need y'all to drop y'all answers in the comments. You see? N for no, Y for yes. Which one? Because the truth of the matter is his attorney, I said, oh, Lord, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. See, they don't care no more. It is what it is. They don't care. I feel like we finna see how Diddy, remember I told y'all yesterday that a word on the curb is like Diddy's old attorneys, not these new people, but his old attorneys have been known to like move a little shady, you see, allegedly, right? So I feel like they finna start that now, probably. I can't stress that enough, you see. I'm just saying, it seemed like, yeah. So if messy stuff start happening, don't be surprised. Diddy got lucky. Man, by the hair of his chinny chin, you see? Ugh, ugh, it's almost like watching somebody almost get into a car wreck. Mm, You know, like when it be like this, like, I mean, when they just barely miss it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was with Diddy. Yeah, no, it's not funny though. But anyway, allegedly his attorney, not allegedly, his attorney, well, allegedly, because I didn't see it for myself, but they saying his attorney said that like when he got back to camp or the detention center, y'all know it's a detention center, which he wants out of so bad, so bad, so bad, so bad. But I heard like where they got Diddy at is like kind of bad for your mind. So yeah, it's supposed to be something that you're not supposed to be in that long. You know, he like in a holding building, and it's trash. You know, it just is what it is. But anyway, they said when he got back, he got a standing ovation. You know what I'm saying, from the other, you know, inmates. Like they like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like man, like we don't see this every day. You see, like nobody comes back here talking about they won every day. And I'm like, oh my god, please don't boost his head up any more than it needs to be boosted, y'all. I'm like, oh lord. I definitely started wondering how many people down there Diddy gonna help, though. You know, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could only wonder. Because I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Diddy is human. He human. And I feel like throughout his bid, he gonna snag him up a friend or two. You know? It just is what it is. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, he gonna get a little friend, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that like be looking out for him, or he feel like they connect, and like, yeah, I can just only imagine. Like people probably get help, like you see, like he probably got some, this is probably some furniture moving around in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say it like that. Period. Point blank period, you know. Shoot, them people got help. You know, Diddy probably like, man, you know what I'm saying? How much is that gonna be? You see? Like, yeah, tell him it's nothing. Tell him it's nothing. All right? Tell him you going to trial. Tell him you gonna take it to trial. Diddy probably in there popping it. Okay? It just is what it is. And that's crazy. You know, that's crazy. It's a crazy thought. But I'm like, man, this man gonna feel like he the king of New York for real. I'm like, is he the king of New York? No, 50 Cent from down there too. Yeah, he got friends, but it don't matter, you know, like it's a difference, you know. I feel like when you be locked up, and they won't let you out, like Akon said, you be making, you know, friends, I would think. Like it just is what it is. Like you're going to make friends. I see people do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all gotta hold on. Y'all gotta hold on a minute. Yeah, y'all gonna have to hold on to y'all love. Period. Like Evolve said, you got to. You see, cause I'm ready, but I'm not ready. I just press live. I just press live because YouTube be wanting us on here for hours and hours and hours. Yeah, you see, before they let that coin go. And it just is what it is. Like I want my coin, okay? It just is what it is. So like I'm a streamer. I said, hot damn, before I knew it, I first, woke up. Wait, listen. Went to bed a content creator, woke up a streamer. Ah! Imagine that. Hold on, y'all. I said, you got to hold on. I need to make me some coffee. Yeah, straight like that, because it's going to be one of them mornings. Mm-hmm. Child. said, just one of them days. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just one of them days. But I don't want to be all alone. So hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Because I'm really still getting ready, y'all. I'm really still getting ready. Hold on. I don't know what I be thinking though sometimes. Like, I don't know. Like lately, cause y'all know one thing about me. I'm gonna put on some makeup. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. You see? Hey yo, like the song said. That's another one y'all ain't making me hate either. Yeah, I don't hate Gunna either. So shout out to that. Anyway. Oh, you was. Okay. Uh I ain't even hear all that. And I ain't even see all of that. You see? Mm, mm. So shout out to that. Now anyway, yeah. Let me see. I need me some handy dandy notes today. Mm, mm. Is Diddy the king of New York? Yes or no? That's the question. Ain't nobody answer my question yet. You see? I'm like, do y'all follow directions, child? Y'all acting like, you know the girl got kids. Y'all acting like the kids. Do y'all follow instructions, directions, any of that? Or y'all just be looking? It is what it is. Uh, ah, eh. So anyway, yeah, is Diddy the king of New York? Cause I'm like, oh my God, his attorneys is reporting, and that's crazy too. Let me just say that that's crazy that they reporting that. Let me see if I can copy this real quick. Curry. Anyway, what was I looking for? Child, I had a notebook. Where'd it go? I must have took it out of here when my son. Oh, there it go. Shout out to that. Child, Diddy got caught today. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, Diddy is like, he like, to basically put it, he like in a county or something. You know what I'm saying? It used to be this song when I was young. It used to say, sitting in the Harris County jail, funky toes is everywhere. You see? And that's all I remember. So shout out to that. That's all I remember, y'all. But I know they don't like the county. You see? I know that. You see? They just don't like the county. They be ready to get up at the county. Listen, I know people that didn't had to sit in the county for years and they lost their mind there. And that's exactly where they lost it at. Let me see. So Diddy has court. Period. The bad boy has court. Today. You see, he got a hearing. He got a hearing. He got court at 2:00. Y'all gonna be there? I mean, on these internet streets or no? Y'all got time to be on these internet streets? I do. So shout out to that. Yeah. Shout out to that. I forgot to take my meat out though. So that's gonna set me back a little bit, but it's all good. I'm gonna cook. You see, I'm gonna get all of it done, and I'm gonna be right here with y'all. So shout out to that. Anyway, he got a hearing today at 2:00 to get his stuff expedited. But I'm not really talking about that right now. Well, we talking about that, but what I want to talk about first with y'all is Diddy the King of New York. You see, after his attorney talking about, he went back and got a standing ovation from the convicts. Mm-hmm. And you know I see you winding, grinding. I'm making some chicken sandwiches. Mm, mm. Shout out to that. I don't know what else. I didn't even get nothing to make no coleslaw, but I think I need some. So yeah. Yeah. What other kind of questions you got? You see? Is Diddy the King of New York though? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Y'all answer that. Anyway, while we get back to it. So this man got a standing ovation from the jailhouse. Yeah, I said the cell house. You see, they like, God damn it, you know. Folks is like, oh my God, you done up and did it. You didn't did it for real. Shout out to that. Child, I don't know what they thought. You know, I don't. You see, we thought. You see, what we did was we thought. Child, Diddy said he ain't letting them folks sink his tank. Please, let's go to court. And I'm gonna wear my good clothes. You see, I'm just gonna be in there with my good clothes. Mm. It reminded me of that phone call when he called his kids and said, oh, it's all good. We're gonna have a last laugh. I loved it. He had so much confidence. He did. So shout out to that. I heard Life say must be nice. Shout out to that. So anyway, is he the King of New York though? I know now I see why 50 Cent can't stand him even more. Cause they both from New York, and y'all know New Yorkers is so proud, you see? Ooh, they some proud folks. Proud. But is he the King of New York though? I will say this. Let me say this. That's crazy, y'all. That is crazy to me. A matter of fact, I was listening to a song yesterday, Tupac. Shout out to that. And y'all know that song when he said he a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said, shh. What he did was he lied. He lied. What? Which bad boy? Puff? You got it. So anyway. Is he the King of New York though? Man, it's looking like it. I'm just saying, it's you see, it's just looking like it. I'll take it a step further. It almost seems like if Diddy wanted anybody to come for him, it would rather be in New York, you know, because it seems like you see, okay? It seems like he got New York wrapped. Bow and ribbon. It's like Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince ain't leaving Texas. You know? All his exes live in Texas. Sounded good, didn't he? But yeah, he ain't going nowhere. You see, he ain't going nowhere. Because at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, you see, he locked in. Okay? It just is what it is. So like Diddy then showed these folks and told these folks. Ugh. Hot damn. You see? Oh Lord. And then like what does this mean for the people that want to tell? The tattletales. But anyway, lawsuits is rolling in though, still, every day, like buses. I bet you Diddy don't care nothing about that. You see, nothing. I think he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. He didn't beat this Rico. That man is like, whatever. You see, it's whatever. He get his bag in the stallion off. It's whatever, bitch. It's whatever. Oh, it's whatever, bitch. It's whatever. Oh, yes. Baby, don't be surprised. I think Young Miami already been out, Young Miami already celebrating a little bit. Child, Shorty Watson got that phone call to say it's gonna be all right. You see, it's gonna be all right. Go twerk so. You see, go twerk so. Child, just like a thief in the night, this boy done skated. Diddy finna skate. Diddy is finna skate. And it's like with all this other stuff going on, though, Tyler Perry and the rest of them, what y'all think? Is there something going on with the people who look like that? What y'all think? What y'all think? You see, y'all let me know. Is there something going on, or is these folks really committing crimes? I told y'all Cat Williams said it. Cat Williams said something, and I'm like, how did he know, though? You see? I'm just smart enough. Yeah, when I tell y'all, I'm just smart enough to wonder, like, how, like, okay, Cat Williams said, but let's go and take it a step further, you see, because that's what I do. Shout out to that. You know one thing about it, you got another step coming with me. Pig. So anyway. Cat Williams said, yeah, he said, he did, for sure. He said it, like a motherfucker. But how did he know? That's why I said, who told Cat Williams? That's crazy, But I also think it might have had something to do with the that statue, of whatever, that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something about that. It just is what it is. It's something about that. They opened the floodgates of lawsuits. Then they act like they trying to distract us with Diddy. Like, it's a lie, y'all. It's a lie. Let me tell you. It's just really been too much chili for the hot dog. But y'all know. One thing that y'all know, I'm going to hang in there. So shout out to that. I'm going to keep a hold of this mind. I don't care. I ain't letting these folks stress me out. Like Elon and Donald Trump. What the hell? I said, take the what and leave the what? Man, leave me alone. I want Elon Musk to leave me alone. You see? Like, yeah, I'm like the rest of the people. Elon done got on my nerves. He had. I wish he just do whatever he doing in peace. You see? Period. Yeah. I feel sorry for his baby mamas. Ooh, good God. You see? They got to deal with that. Child, bye. I bet you a lot of them choose poverty over that. Okay? Yeah. Court about, oh, that's how it was. Yeah. Shout out to that. Shout out to the courts. Running. You see? Running and gunning about that motherfucker. Because, like, Elon is alive. He is. He alive. I'm like, child, where's the Apple man? Like, they don't know how to just quietly get their money no more. Elon is so damn annoying. Okay, it just is what it is. He just, he don't do it for me. You see, him and Trump. No, him and Trump. They've been on my nerves for real, for real. Like, I need to be able to block them. Yeah. Shout out to that. I mean, every now and then, you know, I appreciate what they talking about, but for the most part, they've been on my nerves. It just is what it is, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You see? Because guess what? Get what? I got my own thing. Okay? It just is what it is. I got my own thing going on. I can't be distracted when I gotta be paid. Yeah. So shout out to that. I'll be like, what else is going on in the world? Okay. Child, bye. Diddy got caught today, though, to get his stuff expedited. And I'm like, okay. He's supposed to be going to court in October. We in July. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, just shout out to that. It's going to be interesting to see, like, what they going to do. August, you know? Because, remember, he was trying to get out, and the judge said, boy, bye. You see? The judge said, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. That's what he told. That's what he told Mark, the attorney who was trying to argue. Yeah. The judge said, listen. I got to keep your boy today. It just is what it is. He ain't going nowhere. And honestly, I think the people outside the courthouse made it hard on Diddy to get bond. I do. But then at the same time, y'all, at the same token, when people say, I'm afraid of this person, then the judge has to take that into account. Okay? He do. He got to take that into account for his ass be accountable. You see? Yeah, if anything was to happen. And Diddy don't be capping. You know, because at the end of the day, he kept telling Diddy team, well, y'all the one said he was crazy than the motherfucker. Yeah. So shout out to that. Y'all was in here bragging. Until the very last minute. How crazy he was. Yeah, how he was about that action. And how he ain't scary. And how he ran down on Kid Cudi. Like it's whatever. Yeah, y'all say he said it's whatever. It's whatever. Oh, yeah. You see? And like, nah, that's why he can't go nowhere. It just is what it is. The judge said, and that's why he ain't going nowhere. He said the best thing that I could do for y'all is speed up this process. Take it from October to, yeah, we're going to see today. It's crazy too. Because, you know, Diddy got that money. Diddy got that freaking money. So I'm sure he probably like, can he do it in August? You know what I'm saying? Can he do it in July? And his attorneys, you know what I'm saying? It's probably like, you know, they answering it. If he can, if he can't. What he 9 times out of 10 gonna do? That's crazy. I know he happy though. Oh, I know he happy. But is he the king of New York though? Yeah, that's the question I got today from my audience. Cause like, I don't know. You see, it's giving. You know, it's giving like money talk. It just is what it is. And then they wonder why. That's the thing. Then they wonder why. You know, I hate when people be like, why you just say call the police? Or this or that, or this or this or that. Let me tell you something. When you dealing with somebody like Diddy, he not the ordinary people that John Legend was talking about. You see, he not. So like, let's say you happen to run into Diddy one day, right? And something happened, and he just pow. You see, just before you know it, you see, yeah, seen you flying. Like that ain't no ordinary slap. You see? So whatever you do next ain't gonna be no ordinary phone call. Okay? Please understand. Like, it just, like, I don't, I just, you see, people got to be able to read the room. Man, if Diddy was gonna go to jail in the back of a police car, like a regular police car, he would have been and did that. They're like, that's just, I just feel like what we didn't know, right, is it's definitely a secret society. Yeah, it is. It's like, um rich people don't really have to obey the lands of the law. You know? No, that's just only for the poor people and the other poor people who chase after them. You see? Yeah, aka the police. Um, yeah. And then the police is even exempt. They don't have to obey the lands or the laws either, but they feel the poor people pain because they're poor. You see, it just is what it is. They're poor too. Um, but they get their little perks or whatnot. The perks that come with being poor for a police officer. You see, but the community, they get nothing. They get nothing. You see that? Let me say that one more time. They get nothing. Okay. But a good pat on the back. So anyway, um mm, mm, yeah, you see. So like I just, you know, I just sometimes I be wondering what this world had in store, for the people that John Legend was singing about. But nevertheless, other than that, it is what it is. Here we are. You see, here we are. They showing us. They showing us. It's just like the same rules don't apply, okay? There is a different game, all right? Maybe they tried to show us with Monopoly. Yeah. Shout out to that. Maybe they tried to give us hints with Monopoly, because with Monopoly, like, you can have a little money. You see, you can have a little money, or you could be poor. Mm, mm. Who knows? You see, who knows? Because that just a thought. But yeah, it's different. You see, it's just different. That's why I like um it's crazy. You see, that's why don't nobody want to be the people that John Legend was talking about for the most part. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Cause like, you see, yeah, yeah. Like Gunna said, I don't wanna. You see, I don't want to abide by the rules either. Mm, mm. I want to be able to write a check and act my ass too. You see, show my ass too. So shout out to that. Yeah. Yeah. You see. I mean, it just is what it is. I don't want to be dealing with, this foolery down here at the bottom. From the bottom all the way to the top. From the bottom to the bottom to the top of the top. You see? So shout out to that. Like, yeah. Mm. There's this, like, it's just differences. You know, like 2 Chainz said, they different. People like Diddy them, they different. Okay. Um, yeah. They be writing checks. Period. I used to tell my show's executive producer that all the time. You know. Like but you know how without proof, then it's just like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like that vibe of a conversation. But like, no. You see, the truth of the matter is, to me, this is my opinion though, I feel like people with money run shit. It just is what it is. They be running stuff. They do. Child, please, like Chris Brown said, let me see if you can run it. Yeah, indeed I can run it. You see? Child, please. Okay. So, yeah. And yeah, like Gunna said, Diddy will be home soon. Okay. Sooner than a lot of people thought. It just is what it is. I think like he probably gonna get 4 years. He probably is, It just is what it is. He probably is. People be thinking it's always money. Money. Money, 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 money. Like for instance, like he bought off the judge and stuff like that. Those are the type of rumors and stuff that people will say. And like, I feel that, what I'm saying, to a certain degree, but then like maybe, like I'm like, nah, when you think about it, he can, but I feel like he don't have to. I feel like he probably know people. That's that money, you see. That's that money. I'm sure he probably know people that are in higher positions over the judge. You see, to where the judge, listen, they just like, even the prosecutor, all of them, all of them. They just don't even realize that like they playing into how they wanted it to go. You see, it just is what it is. Like I would not be surprised if they was like, yeah. You just never know. You just never know. I feel like with the rich and wealthy, baby, you just never know. So all of this, why you didn't call the police and them and listen, let these folks get their coin. You see, for real, let them get their coin. Because most of the time, I know Chris Brown just got locked up in London. He did. But for the most part, these people ain't going to jail. They not going to jail, and they not really doing no time for their crimes. They not. And when they do go to jail, and when they do get in trouble for their crimes, for real, I feel like they just in trouble because they didn't piss somebody off with some more money. Somebody that had more money than them, they made mad. It don't be for what they really did. I mean, what they really, really did. Like even O.J. Simpson. Even O.J., I feel like later on, he pissed somebody off. But Diddy got caught today, y'all. And we gonna be there. So shout out to that. Your girl, Shay Renee. I sure am. I'm going to see what happens, okay, and report back live. So shout out to that. But is this man the king of New York? It's given. It really is. It's given that. You know, he like a car. It's almost like he a car or something like that. You know, he got to go through the motions a little bit. You know, they got to play it up. They got to make it look good. I think that's why he was even convicted on a little something, something. I told y'all that jury was like, here, damn. If I didn't know no better, it's almost like the jury didn't even want to convict Diddy. They didn't. But I told y'all, I already told y'all how to feel about that. That's a whole nother topic, whole nother story. Um, the feds was trying to take a lot. Like, they play too much. Like, who does that? What? Take the what and leave the what? For this? The jury was like, for this? Thank God, though. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. For Diddy's sake, his family's sake, his children's sake. You know, they was trying to take away that man's money, his business that he worked real, real hard for. But at the end of the day, I do think Diddy might be in some type of trouble though still. You know, if nothing else. If nothing else, I wonder how that worked. You know what I'm saying? Because he was using his business money for inappropriate stuff. So I wonder, you know, like maybe, just maybe in hot water with the IRS or something. But like, yeah, nah. The jury said not today. You see, not today. And I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them. Because the feds, they like... To hell with the NBA. Like, they the original sweep team. You see, like, they come through. They come through, they be taking hit, you know. Which is crazy. Especially in Diddy's case, you know. And that's another thing, too. They didn't even find that much. They didn't even find that much. Diddy's a bad boy. Ultimately, he a bad boy for real. You know what I'm saying? He really wasn't even doing nothing that bad with his company either. You know? Shit. He didn't put Bad Boy Records in jeopardy like that. He didn't. Because if he did, they would have took it. But thank God for laws, you know, letting them just snatch up stuff like that. Because that's crazy. That's wrong. You know, imagine. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you having a company for over 25 years. You know what I'm saying? And somebody just take it. Just take it. And all the money that it's ever made, child, they crazy. You see? They crazy. They shouldn't even be allowed to do that either. That's crazy. The jury said, hell no, not today. And, you know, really and truthfully, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Thank God that the feds was able to step in and do that because, like, listen, I feel two ways about it, ultimately. One, I feel like the government is I feel like that's a dirty game that they play. Okay? Period. When they be taking people's stuff. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? It just is what it is. I don't like that. The government strong arms people. Okay? All the time. Every day. But then at the same time, if they feel like Diddy be doing foul stuff with his company, then, like, you know, that's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to see another Cassie situation. That's the only thing. You know, if Diddy be being harmful, okay, in his business practices, then, you know, shoot, somebody need to step in though, because that's wrong. And I told y'all that. Like even Carisha. even Carisha. I feel like Carisha's in a messed up place because I feel like Diddy is probably over a lot of her career, right? And he, you know, he messed with her. So business and pleasure. Okay, well now, like now let the games begin. You know what I'm saying? The minute you tell me no, the minute things don't go my way, then like, yeah. Now I'm playing with your career. You see, like a piece of Play-Doh. Yeah. Now the people don't see you no more. The people don't hear from you no more. Now you broke. And your kids is starving. Like, like that's the only thing. And I take it a step further too. Carisha, she do look like, you know what I'm saying? She be looking like she's somewhere waiting on Diddy to give her the green light for everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And that's sad. That's a sad place to be. And I take it a step further. You know how Gloss Up, came out and basically was like, shit, like I be making music, but my label be like they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't dropping nothing because they not feeling nothing that I'm making. I could see that happening to Carisha too. She just more quiet about it or something like that. I don't know, but they probably finna do her like that soon. I could tell you that because she ain't making no music like that. Where's the money? Ultimately, where's the money? You see? And I take it a step further. I was just thinking just recently about Carisha and Diddy, and I was just paying attention to how he doing, how he move. Like, listen, the same thing Diddy did with Cassie, he did with Carisha. And I mean, like, with Cassie, he liked to put Cassie in movies. Y'all remember that? You know what I'm saying? Like, every now and then Cassie would be in a movie. And then ever since this been going on, Cassie stuff been coming down my timeline. So I'm like, damn, when that happened? Like, she got more songs than I even thought she had. She didn't work with more people than I didn't thought she was working with. But anyway, long story short, like, that's Diddy thing. Like, he, to me, he let you do a little bit because he wants you to, I don't know, be like hungry for it. If that makes sense. Uh, to me, he bird feed his people though. It is what it is. He bird feed his people. Like I think ultimately, when I think about it, ever since the freak off information that came out, it just I don't make sense. It's more like to me to get them to do what he want them to do. Like I'll give you a little bit, dangle a little bit in their face, career wise, just to keep them, but they don't never blow up like that. Like, I don't care what nobody say. The people that's been up under Diddy ain't never been no big, huge superstars, Like, Diddy is the biggest star, period. I don't know what it is. He just like to, I can't say he like to dim people lights, but it's something about Diddy. It's something about Diddy. Because I don't care what nobody say. His people never, ever, ever, ever really just seem extremely rich. Ever. You see? Like, for instance, Diddy don't have no Rihannas. Where's his Rihanna? As long as he been out, as long as he been around, as long as he been in this music game, where's Diddy's Rihanna? Because but see, I gotta keep it real. Jay-Z in that song, Jay-Z love to say that like all his people made millions, but Jay, I gotta keep it real. Man, man, listen. Not all of them look like they made millions, though. So anyway, that's that, now that I think about it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't explain it. But y'all know what I'm saying though. You know. Maybe you just don't never get as big as the program. And then I take it a step further. Somebody was saying that like they will never sign with an artist. They will never sign with an artist because they be too busy worried about their own career. And like that I agree with. And like I never thought about that until now. Maybe that's the situation with Diddy too. You know what I'm saying? Because Diddy do be making music, I was listening to his recent album just recently because he hot right now, so the stuff just be sliding down YouTube. And I'm like, well, that sounds good, you know what I'm saying? But like I missed the whole I didn't get on that Love album at all. But that song that he got on with Bryson Tiller, that's my song. That Move On song, I like that song a lot. But I said all that to say, like, ultimately, I do feel like, I don't know, I'm just stuck in the middle. Does that make sense, y'all? Period. I'm just stuck in the middle because I see where the feds was going though too. I see that where they was trying to go. They really trying to stop Diddy from like, using his business to victimize people. It just is what it is, because the truth of the matter is I do feel like he got Carisha's career in a chokehold. And we finna have to see. Watch. We finna have to see. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, though, that sucks for Young Miami. It do. That sucks for her. Because at the end of the day, she not just no damn sugar baby. You see? She not. You know what I'm saying? But Diddy probably like, girl. And that's unfair to her. It is what it is. We finna have to watch. We finna have to wait and see how things play out with her and her career. It just is what it is. Because I thought she was doing something with Carisha Please, but child, she did one interview since Diddy been in jail. And it was an interview of her that I remember, that I recall. Saucy interviewing her where she basically trying to clear her name and get everybody from talking about her and hating on her and being upset with her with this whole Diddy stuff. Like it's a mess. Like, where's her podcast? And why isn't she working? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to the Black Oprah? Like what's going on? Like, why is this girl career on hold? It's crazy. You see? I tried. Listen, y'all know I tried to tell Carisha. Period. I did. I said, listen, girl. I told Carisha, girl, because I know how Diddy move. It just is what it is. I know how Diddy move. For whatever reason. Like, Diddy just... Like, on Making a Band, he was talking about he like people that's hot. You know what I'm saying? And he probably do, but I can't explain it. But he don't let you get hot. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told. He cool with lukewarm. You see? Like, for instance, this is a good example. This is a prime example right here. Y'all see the way his son career is? You know what I'm saying? Diddy probably like, what's wrong with it? Cause Christian be working. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He be working. We see him. He be on the radio. He make music. But if you ask me, his career is at a standstill, if that makes sense. Like it's like it's like if 10 is all the way at the top, Diddy be keeping Christian at like a 6 or a high 7. You know, he never let him just take off and just blow, you know? And I feel like that's how he do all his people. That's how he do all his people. Almost like ain't nobody bigger than the program. And then again, if he gonna be signing these young ladies into love contracts on the cool, then nah, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. And I do feel sorry for Carisha, but we gonna see. We gonna see, because who knows? I told y'all, it seemed like Diddy was trying to get through this trial. And like, yeah, I really think that like maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, just maybe we're gonna start seeing more from Carisha. But honestly, I feel like his situation really got her on hold. And that's crazy. But then at the same time, like I said, all of Carisha's bills is probably on auto pay. Yeah, yeah. So he like talk to me, bitch. You see, like what we talking about? You know, like what do you really need? You know what I'm saying? That's probably how he looking at it. But at the end of the day, this girl need her career. Um, it'll be all right. She'll be all right. At the end of the day, it will be okay, and she will be okay. But like, come on, man, look what happened to Cassie. Look what happened to Cassie, y'all. Never went nowhere for real. Never went nowhere for real. Besides where Diddy was willing to take her. Just how far he was willing to take her. It's almost like every room she got in, Diddy approved it. You know, or I take it a step further, or set up the meeting. You know? And I seen it. He did the same thing with Carisha. I started thinking about how, you know how Carisha got in. What Carisha was in. I seen Carisha. She got in a movie. She was in something on Netflix, and and then Diddy was even able to get her in BMF. You know, just stuff like that. And that's how he does. Like, that's how he does. That's his MO. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that like reeled her in. But now she just sitting around just waiting. Like, when are we going, like, when is the next damn Netflix show calling? You know? Do she because Lord knows I fell off on all of that. One, it takes too long to come back around. Two, I told y'all I'm not paying all of these apps. Come on now, get on one accord, or buy. You see, buy. Because one thing about me, I'm not chasing nobody down to pay them for some inadequate service. I'm just not doing it. It is what it is. You go ahead on. You and all your customers. You see? I promise you, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If the service ain't right, I don't want it. So anyway, I like, yeah, no. All of 50 shows was like eventually they started coming up and showing up as bootleg to me. You know, it just is what it is. So with that being said, I definitely fell off on BMF. And so I don't know if she had a reoccurring role or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he just bird fed that girl, you know. I mean, it don't get me wrong, it was huge opportunities, but where are they now? You know, it's almost like, dang, did he? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, what happened? Because, like, it's nothing in this world that could tell me that, like, first of all, he's still Diddy, man. He's still Diddy. Please understand. And I feel like, with that being said, I feel like he still got pull. He still got connections. He still got money. It's a lot of things that Diddy could still be, you know, getting done. Now, granted, he in jail. He in jail. So maybe, just maybe, she gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? Until he get out. But at the same time, like, no, I just feel like, ultimately, I feel like that wasn't no good move for Young Miami to start getting with Diddy. I don't care what nobody say. Like, yeah, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, she a grown woman. So, like, you know, dating wise, if that's what she wanted to get herself into, okay. You know? But at the same time, she shouldn't have never mixed business with pleasure with Diddy, you know? And that's just my opinion. That's my most humble opinion, you know? Because I just feel like even Diddy's most successful act, which, if you ask me, is Mary J. Blige. If you ask me, Mary J. Blige is the most successful person that has ever been around Diddy. And to me, to this day, like Wild to say, to this day, Mary J. Blige ain't even got the money she should have. To me, that's just my most humble opinion. Like, to me, Mary J. Blige money is here, but it should be here. You know, it really should be. It should be here. I don't care what nobody say. Now, I was just listening to a Mary song recently, and I was like, you know, truth be told, Mary voice ain't all that though. You know, like, it's good. Mary can sing. But I mean, like, blow the house down? No. You know what I'm saying? But she still got a damn good catalog. It is what it is. You know? Can't take that away. Can't take that away. You know? Mary got bops. Period. You know? And I just feel like to this day, Mary J. Blige should still be spending no drama money. You know, it just is what it is. Mary never got as big as she could have got to me. Mary never got as big as she should have got to me. But then, like, I can't just blame it all on Diddy. I can't. The truth of the matter is, that's just how the industry works. That's how the industry works. Like, really, for real, who's blowing up for real? Beyonce? Is that it? Is that it? You see? Wait. Because at the end of the day, like, not a lot of people blow up. You know, they don't. Like, not a lot of people blow up. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. People in the industry, they be chasing that, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, singers, they're chasing what Beyonce has. Like, even Mary J. Blige. Mary might not be chasing that anymore, but she used to. Because ultimately, that's what you want. You know? You want to be, like, the ultimate. Either the or It don't matter. I swear, it don't matter. You want to be either the or ultimate star. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and a lot of people never get that. A lot of people never get that. So just imagine how many people. That's why they always Drake. God damn it. Won't they? They'll Drake us to death. But that's why. You know what I'm saying? Because Drake was able to reach a status that a lot of people never, ever do in their careers, you know? So I'm being hard on Diddy, kinda, because I don't care what nobody say. To me, he do kind of be holding his people back. But then at the same time, I just feel like it's an industry thing. It ain't just Diddy, it's the industry. That's how they do they people. Maybe it's a tactic. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a tactic. You know, I could see it working. Give them, you know, just a little to string them along. You know, keep them going. Keep them motivated. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't really much more coming like that. You know, I mean, it is what it is. They do it though. You know what I'm saying? When I think about it, as I think about it sitting here talking to y'all, it's not just a Diddy thing. It's an industry thing. You know? Because now I'm sitting here thinking about it. Yo Gotti is kind of the same way. A little bit. Now, as far as Diddy goes, I wouldn't tell nobody to sign a bad boy. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I feel like your project ain't gonna be taken that serious like that, you know, and I feel like Diddy just he don't, like I said, he never lets people just rise really, really high, reach a really, really high level of stardom or money. Okay, we Diddy. It just is what it is. Now with Yo Gotti, I'll be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yeah, because one thing about Yo Gotti, I always say I love what he did with Glow's career. But at the same time, you got all them men over there too, though, with Yo Gotti. That ain't, you know, I'm not going to say they not eating, but y'all know what I'm saying. You know, like they're under Glow. They not on Glow level as far as stardom and that bag goes, you know? Um, But, you know, it is what it is. He chose Glow. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, he chose Glow. And Glow doing that damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. She doing that damn thing. But as far as Young Miami goes, I really feel sorry for Carisha. But it's just crazy because I've been feeling like that. You know? I have. I never celebrated Young Miami messing with Diddy because I just, like, you know, I was just looking at Diddy like, Diddy, what do you want with this young woman? Like, what do you want with this young woman? It's like, are you really finna suck her youth out of her? Or are you really gonna be good to her? You know? And, like, that's how I felt. And now, you know, we just gotta sit back and see how it plays out. But like, no, in my hearts of our hearts, he got that girl on a standstill. And let me tell you something. Diddy, if y'all listening, yeah, cause shout out to that. Y'all team, y'all kind of like your girl Shay Renee. Y'all here, y'all there. I believe y'all are everywhere. So it is what it is. Then not to mention somebody always listening and word always travel. So shout out to that. Diddy, if you get this message, like, let Young Miami pump up the volume. You see, it just is what it is. Let her pump up the volume. For real. Because it's too quiet over there for Carisha. It is what it is. Let her shine, Diddy. Let her shine. Okay? Like, do not do this young lady like that. Okay? It just is what it is. It just don't. Okay? Let her grind. Let her shine. Yeah, Miami, you hear me? You hear me, Young Miami? Trying to look out for you, girl. Period. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, some people will be calling soon, you know, you get you back to working. Okay? If they ain't letting her do music, the least they can do is let her be in some of these damn shows and stuff that they had her in. It just is what it is. Shoot, like Diddy, go, 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 go. You see, like Common said, yeah, go ahead, get this girl the green light, get this girl the green light, like let this girl live her life. You see, we don't care, we don't care, we don't care. about no love contract, her being the last sugar baby standing. We don't care about none of that. You see? Yeah, I said we just don't care about none of that. Let this girl work. Okay, it is what it is. Because I take it a step further. She don't look too happy. Okay? So that's another thing. Don't do her like that. Bills on auto pay or not. She don't look too happy. So, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it all the way real too. You know, just in case you a future. All of that crying in you know. I understand, but you know, crying is crying. Yeah, it is. And sad is sad. So it is what it is. Whew. Child, I almost told her to free herself like Fantasia said, but you see, you just in my hearts of our hearts, y'all. I feel like Carisha done got herself just stuck. You see, like Chuck, stuck like Chuck. Who is this? Who is this? Valerie. Valerie said, shout out to Valerie. First of all, shout out to Valerie for jumping in my comments. I love a good comment, Valerie. How you know that? She said she prayed he would get out and R. Kelly. I know R. Kelly mad. I said that. I know R. Kelly is mad. You see? But at the same time, though, I do think I heard that R. Kelly hired. I don't know. Y'all know I hate. Yeah. Y'all know I like to talk what I know. You see, and if I don't know it, I don't like to talk it. But I think, I'm not sure. In fact, I think I'm wrong. So I don't know. But anyway, I just know that it was a hot shot lawyer, right? I thought it could be this little black lady that Diddy got. I thought it was her. But I don't know if I'm right about that. So since I don't know if I'm right about that, I won't say that. But I could have sworn I know Bill Cosby had a good lawyer, the one that was involved with getting him out, and they said that R. Kelly hired her. So you know, who knows? Are you R. Kelly fans? Okay, God is good. I know that's right. To y'all, give him praise. Won't he do it? Money talks. Girl, yes he did. Like the mama said on Friday. Yes he did. Get up there and start talking. Mm. The money gonna talk every time. So anyway, inserts the Shannon Sharp meme. What was I at, Shy? Or what was I doing? But yeah, Young Miami. It's sad. You see, it's really, really sad. And I'm telling y'all, I'm watching. Period. Y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea, but like now, you see, I'm concerned. So it is what it is. I got my eyes on you. For real, Diddy. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Um, like, you see, let this girl get some work done. Period. So anyway. If this man don't have Young Miami working the whole time he in jail, ooh, it's a special kind of bastard. Okay, so it is what it is, child. But anyway, but is he the king of New York though? Okay, that's my question for y'all, for my audience today. Y'all drop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Yes for why for yes, N for no. Is Diddy running shit in New York? It seems like it. Shout out to that. I just got to keep it real with y'all. It seemed like it. And let me say this too, because this is what I wanted to tell y'all earlier when I was saying like I feel like Diddy has put a lot of time and money into the city of New York, right? So I feel like it's just, it is what it is. It's coming back, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah. Probably done did a lot of bad, but then did some good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it worked out in his favor, is what I'm saying. Like you listen, you can't tell me. Okay. I just feel like he locked in with the city of New York. It is what it is. It's like he the J Prince over there. Okay. We all know Jay Prince got the South and Houston on lock. It is what it is. If Jay Prince gonna get into some trouble, trust me, he rather be right in Houston, Texas, where he know that he know that he knows somebody. Okay. So same thing with Diddy. But at the same time, I was thinking like Diddy been in Miami for a long time. And he been, so I feel like he probably got action at wherever he at, honestly, truth be told. You know? But more in New York than anything. Like more so in New York than anything. You know? You know? He probably can move around a New York prison, you know what I'm saying, way better than he could, in Florida or Cali, where his other houses are and stuff like that. So, I hate to say it, but ultimately it seemed like it worked out in the bad boy favor, that he got caught up down there. But is he the king in that motherfucker? I'm just gonna say like it's you know, it's given. You know what I'm saying? If not Diddy, then who? So anyway, if not Diddy, then who? I'm telling you, it's gonna take a lot for you to get that title. Okay? Yeah. Like Gunna said, yeah. Okay. Cause boys is beating Ricos down there. Alright. Shout out to that. Diddy didn't beat a Rico in New York. Okay. So anyway, and he got a hearing today. That was fast. Ugh, that was fast. Just got sentenced. I already got an expedited a hearing for expedited sentencing. I'm like, ooh, I listen, come on, Diddy. Show us what that money do. I mean, I ain't mad at it. At the end of the day, I'm not mad at it. Now I do find it sad, of course. You know what I'm saying? I do. I find it sad that like people can do stuff and never be held accountable. That's crazy. Like really be held accountable. That's crazy. Cause I don't care what nobody say. Y'all know that I do believe that Diddy was being inappropriate with them women. It just is what it is. He was. Consent or not. Consent or not. To me, should no man be able to say, um, I want X, I want to see you. Uh-uh. You see? Just I don't think no man should be doing no shit like that. You see? It just is what it is. Now, nah. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. I just, ugh. You see, like that's just so wrong to me on so many levels. I listen, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. That shit that Diddy was doing with them women, right? I don't care how much money he got, and I don't care how good them women was taken care of. You see, what he had them doing was wrong. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It was wrong. And so, like, I do feel like that needs to be something. I felt like it needed to be some type of punishment for that. It just is what it is. Now, I feel like the jury feel like the punishment was too high. The punishment was too stiff. You know, they was doing too much. To me, they was doing too much. Like, for instance, the S. Raffican, right? To me, they probably would have got a conviction of that if they wouldn't have put it in the RICO too. You see, like they should have left that out of the RICO. They was pressing for the RICO too bad. Too bad. And to me, if they wouldn't have never put the S. Raffican under the RICO, then they probably would have got a conviction for it. But because it was in the RICO, I feel like they was like, no. No. We won't convict them for that then. You see, like they just did too much ultimately. But if you ask me, it's just my opinion. I do think Diddy was wrong, and I do hope that he changes his ways when it comes to that. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. Y'all know that. I don't care. Like, I do not care. I'm telling y'all right now. I don't be caring. I'm gonna go up against the gorilla. You see, cause like oh Lord, Charles, didn't I just tell you why? Didn't I just tell you why, Charles? Or did you just get here, Charles? Don't start. You see, cause you know that's the name. You know Charles is the name of the man on Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Yeah. Okay, so don't start, Charles. Get in here. Sit down. Hit the like button. Okay. Let us, but thank you for your opinion, though. I appreciate that. Hit the like button, okay? Is Diddy the king of New York? That's the question. But since you got questions, like, okay, shout out to you and shout out to that. Charles, I didn't want Diddy to be convicted so bad. I didn't. But I did want to see him held accountable. Okay? It's a difference. It is what it is. I want to see him held accountable. Okay? I don't agree with what Diddy was doing to them women. You see? Period. I don't. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? Let's be clear. I don't care. It was wrong. Okay? It ain't no different than putting a woman, like, if you put a woman in a cage, right? Let's say a woman let you put her in a cage in the front yard, on the lawn, in a bathing suit, a thong, right? And all the neighborhood men come out and they look and they look and they look. Y'all know they're going to be looking. And then this is an everyday thing. This is an everyday thing. Every single day. Y'all come look. Y'all come look. Y'all come look. Y'all come look. She on the lawn. She on the lawn. Come look. Come look. It's wrong. I don't care how many women you got willing to get in that cage and do that act. It's wrong. Okay? And just because they don't have a law that can lock you up for that, don't mean that it ain't wrong. Just count your lucky stars. You got away with it. You see? It just is what it is. You got away with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he need to be held accountable for that. In my opinion. Okay? It was wrong. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You see? Charles, okay? So yeah. It is what it is, but he beat the case. He beat it. 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 You see? It is what it is. But hopefully, y'all, hopefully moving forward, this man can move forward with a sense of normalcy. You see? Yeah. Hopefully he can let that fetish, that fetish of him watching others do the hanky panky, let it go. Please, Lord, let it go. You see? Because it's just weird. I mean, it is what it is. It's just weird. Now, they might say it's not illegal, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, we know it is. Because, like, for it to be legal, it can't, for it to be legal, it shouldn't be no money involved. Let's start there. You know what I'm saying? So in order for it to be legal, he got to find a woman and a man just willing to do it because they like doing it. You know what I'm saying? He got to take the money out of it. You got to be paying people to do the hanky-panky in front of you. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, can you stop it because it's weird? You know? If nothing else. Or like, fine, like, God, ugh. Listen. I don't have time to be speaking to nobody's inner freak. You see, it just is what it is. I don't. So shout out to that. I mean, y'all know I gotta be here for hours and hours and hours, like Moody Long said, but still, I just, I'd rather not, okay? This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So shout out to that. But like now, okay? But he beat it. It is what it is. He beat it. Child. And is he gonna stop? That's the question. Is this man gonna stop? But anyway, he got a hearing today. So shout out to him. Shout out to that. You know, shout out to the throw down your wallet gang. You see? Yes, child, because them kids, they really don't deserve, like Mama D said, the kids don't deserve, you know? At least not them girls. Now them boys, I don't know. You know, I just don't. I don't know. And then y'all know what? Them boys be getting in trouble. They do. But if you notice, it's only 2 of them so far. One of them don't get in trouble. And I'm like, ooh, what are you telling me? You know? I don't know. You see, I don't know. I don't know. It was just observation. You know what I'm saying? It was just observation. Christian and Justin be getting in trouble. Well, they have started to. You know what I'm saying? They got little baby lawsuits rolling up like buses too. But Quincy, he don't. Like, as far as I know, Quincy don't have no lawsuits. I'm like, okay. Y'all follow me? You see? You see where I was going with it? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's just observation, okay? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That just crossed my mind the other day, you know? I was like, well, you know, like, they sure do keep saying things about Christian and Justin, you know? But then there's an oldest boy, you know? There's a boy that's older than them. So, like, what was he doing? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's interesting how his name isn't coming up in none of this stuff. So anyway, Shout out to that. Shout out to him though for that. Um, you know, for just staying under the radar, shoot, and like not being a part of whatever shenanigans the family had going on. It just is what it is, child. Cause he could have, like, listen, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, but he could very well be in trouble too. It just is what it is. Like, regardless, he could be in trouble too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for like just being different, want to be different, living different. Shoot, being himself. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Um, so anyway, Diddy trial is over though. We can quit arguing about if he gonna get time and you see, cause he ain't. I mean, it just is what it is. He ain't gonna do the time that people thought he was. Okay, so that's that. And he gonna try. Today the judge gonna tell his attorneys. You watch. I wonder if my stuff is dead. If it is, I need to charge this computer up. I need to charge my computer up. You watch. The judge gonna end up telling his attorneys today, yes. Like Craig said on Friday. Yes. We can. You know, we can, because Diddy got money. It just is what it is. He got money. He got money, and if they not careful, he can own their ass. You see, all of them, every last ass in the court, he can own it. That's how rich he is. The boy got his own money. You see, yeah, he can just start buying shit. People included, you see. If they not careful with him, he can own the courthouse and it'll come with the judge. He buy it all. Get him a little bundle deal, throw the detention center in too. You see, like if they're not careful with him, so it is what it is. They is handling him like a little snowflake. Oh yes, yes indeed. He calling the shots. I said, ooh, it's giving. It's giving, you see. If he ain't the king of New York, then who is it? Okay. Yeah. Please stand up. Okay, like Marshall had said. But yeah, for real. So he gonna get it. Yes, he did. Like the mama said on Friday, he definitely, you see. I'm telling y'all right now. Shay Renee predicts. I see it. I see it coming. It just ain't hard to see. It just ain't hard to see. Okay, it is what it is. But Spencer Kirk got money. And they got to be careful with him. You see, it just is what it is. To just say, yeah, you see, with him, yeah, handle him without an honor, Your Honor. You see, it just is what it is. So I can tell you right now, I'ma tune in for y'all, but I'm telling y'all off the rip what I know that what I feel like I know that I know that I feel like I know that I know. You see, Diddy got money and he just having, yeah, having that shit like Quavo them said. It just is what it is. He gonna have his way today. The judge gonna say, yeah, we could expedite it. What's up with that? So instead of being sentenced in October, he gonna end up being sentenced before that. Now I can't. You know, it's giving August, September. That's it. That's all. You see, that's all it's gonna be able to motherfucking give. I said, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. We're gonna see. He a bad boy if he pull out July. You know, it just is what it is. He a bad boy if he can pull off July, y'all. So shout out to that. But we already know he a bad boy. He didn't beat the Rico. So, Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, how fast the Your Honor gets to work. It just is what it is. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how fast they get to work. How fast Diddy Coin makes them work. Yeah, okay. Because the truth of the matter is, he ready to get out of that detention center. Oh yes, indeed, it ain't no fun. It ain't no fun in the detention center. He ready to get out of there. He ready to get to the prison. You see, he ready to start his time. He gonna have some back time. He gonna have down there a year. So when it's said and done, he probably gonna do 3. Or, I don't know. One thing about Diddy, I could see Diddy getting some type of probation. Usually the feds don't really have probation though. But I could see something. You see, they're gonna create something for him. It's just gonna be just for him. Okay. The Combs Act. In court, they do everything by an act. The Brown Act, the Mann Act, the this one, the that one. Try they gonna make a Combs Act. By the time they get done. By the time Diddy get through with the people. Yeah, you see. Because it is what it is. I can only imagine. One thing about Diddy, I think Diddy is very charismatic. It just is what it is. Very charismatic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he knows how to present himself. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So, in other words, I feel like he's charming to his attorneys. I think he knows how to charm his attorneys. You know what I'm saying? But he's still Diddy at the end of the day. He's still dealing with whatever he's dealing with. And I bet you they didn't seen another side of him. I know he don't be playing with them. For real. I would just love to hear how he talks to them when he upset. Yeah, you see. I just would love to hear, a conversation of an angry, you know what I'm saying, Diddy, you know. But at the same time, though, man, I know his attorneys is even the ones that ain't black. What you really want from me? You see? Yeah, I know they. You see? I know they ready to get that DMX on. What you really want from a ninja? Diddy? You see, we done walked up in there and beat that shit. It just is what it is. They beat it. So shout out to them and shout out to that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Even though I feel like Diddy was guilty of certain things, I still ain't mad that his attorney that his people got in there and beat it. Like that's like what? Like what? Like yeah. You see, it's still entertaining. It ain't no different than watching the finals, kinda. Somebody got to win. Now, overall though, we are talking about a case that has people involved, right? So, like, for the victims, you feel sad for them, though. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, you feel sad for them. Period. Like, to me, there's no way around not feeling bad for the people involved. Like, I don't, like, you see, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Like, I feel sorry for the people involved. It just is what it is. And if there are more to come, I feel sorry for them too. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, like, Diddy is the problem. Make no mistakes about it. He is the problem. I just hope he work on himself, just for these women's sake. You know what I'm saying? And not just women, like everybody involved. Everybody, Lord, everybody involved is victimized. Even the men. The men don't even know that they victimized, but they victims too. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying? They victims too. They sitting around with broken body parts, for the most part, because they didn't been overworked. You know, um, not to mention they was used to doing a job where they got paid $5,000 every time they did it. Can you imagine? Like they've been looking for that $5,000 since it left. Type shit. You see? It's just like, you know, um, ultimately, Diddy fetishes got him in trouble. You see, like he gotta let that go. It just is what it is. He gotta let that go. At some point, you gotta tell yourself when like at some point it should be clicking. You know what I'm saying? Clicking to a person like when something that went too far. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't been into it with people when and then it just dawned on me like I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to free myself. Shout out to that. Like Fantasia said, I'm just done. I don't want to do this no more. Whether it be arguing with people, holding a grudge with people, beefing with people, you know, jobs, you know, um, you know what I'm saying? Just really, really realizing like this just doesn't serve me. You know what I'm saying? No more. Like this just really, really does. It's just don't have no purpose in my life for real. Like it just, you see, it just means me no good. And ultimately, I think Diddy needs some jail time. Period. Just like the prosecutor said, uh, when his attorney was like, "Can he go home today?" The prosecutor was like, "Are you kidding me, Mark? Mark, you see, why don't listen? Don't come up here acting like a Mark, okay? Mark, you acting like a Mark today, cause why? You see, are you trying to let him out when you know? When you know that you know that you know, when the people went and picked this man up, he was about to do a freak off. This man ain't done with freak offs. Hell no, he don't need to go home today. You see? Uh, mm, mm. Yeah, Miss Pressure Girl said that. And at the end of the day, like, listen, she wasn't lying. To me, if nothing else, Diddy needs some time. And that's not to say he not gonna go back to it, but I just feel like time away from it is the best thing for him. You know, if that makes sense. Because ultimately, like he hurting himself. You see? So sometimes you gotta lock a person away so they won't be a danger to themselves, okay? And everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy was starting to be yeah, it just is what it is. Somebody with all that money, all of that money, and his kind of problems, he was about to be an endangered species. Yeah, for real. I mean, it just is what it is. And like to me, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Shout out to that. Y'all know. He needs some time away. Period. He do. He needs some time. And you know you know what I'm saying? They can't order it. They can't order him to go You know, I mean, I guess they could, but man, the courts barely order rehab for anything. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, you see, it's given. He need something. Like, I'll take it a step further. I didn't even know that to be an ex addict. I'm not gonna say I didn't know it was a real thing. I know that it's a real thing, right? But I feel like people who never dealt with it themselves, witnessed it for themselves, or had to deal with anybody that, you know, close to them that had that issue, then we don't know how serious of an issue it is, you know? And I feel like what Diddy was doing was an eye opener for me. You know what I'm saying? At least for me. As far as like the S addiction goes. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is more addicted to the S word than, you know, than we knew. You know what I'm saying? Then we knew, then we thought, you know what I'm saying? And to me, once you stumble across people like that, you got to listen to me, you got to do something. That's how I feel about it. Cause again, he's starting to, and you know, be a danger to himself and others. You know, it just is what it is. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how people look at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how people look at it. I don't care how good of a life they feel like them women was living. Them women was damaged. Okay? Ultimately, they're damaged. They are. Like, mentally, they got a lot to work on. For real. All because he wanted to do XYZ. You know, all because they wanted their bills paid. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy though. Listen, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. If you ask me, Diddy needs some type of rehabilitating. Okay. Excuse me, so. Let me tell you something. I don't care. 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 I hope he gets that. Okay. If nothing else, I don't care. I don't. So he can quit victimizing people. You see, I want him to go ahead about his day. Go ahead about his life. You know what I'm saying? Like it just like at some point it just ain't gonna kill you to be an ordinary person, Diddy. You see? And when I say ordinary, I mean ordinary like just a regular, like just normal. You know what I'm saying? Normalize. Normal S. You could start there. Normalize that. You know, enjoy that. One-on-one. Let's see you work on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only imagine, you know, the therapy and you see, the steps that one must take. But I will say this, step one, Diddy, try one-on-one. Shout out to that. Just one-on-one. You see? Normalize one-on-one. You can do it. Stand alive. You see? I'm serious. Start there. Can we start there? It's some things that have become his normal that he got to unlearn. You see? Like, he didn't release his freak. Scorpios, y'all claiming Diddy? Anyway, Child, he done released his inner freak. You see? Now, bring him back home. Bring him back home. You know what I'm saying? That inner freak gotta know that it's safer at home with you than roaming. You see? Don't let him roam. Bring that inner freak back home, Diddy. You see? Yeah. You just gotta bring him back to your inside part, okay? And learn to control him. Tame him. Okay? And see, so yeah, first steps first, let's normalize one-on-one. We gotta get Diddy to the point where he feel like one-on-one is cool. Make one-on-one cool again. See? We gotta get some hats for Diddy. Shout out to that. Make one-on-one great again. Make it cool again. One-on-one. Some more one-on-one. One-on-one. In fact, they was saying that he got married. I don't know how true that is, but they said he did. Again, I don't know how true that is, but they claimed that Diddy had ended up marrying the little girl's mom, okay, in Hawaii. I don't know how true that is, but if that's true, then he should be able to get conjugal visits one-on-one. You see, that's good for him. One-on-one. That's what he need. Start there, okay? This man got to normalize what wasn't normal to him before he left, okay? It just is what it is. And then as far as the therapist goes, I don't even know if they would tell him to watch what rhymes with corn, you see? But it seems like that's his thing. That's his thing. He got to get back comfortable with, like, not knowing the actors. Like, I just... You see? Let's normalize you not knowing the corn actors by name. Can you do that? You see? Can you do that? Can you not get in a DM? Can you not ask for extra DAC pics? It's just like, y'all feel me? Like, Diddy got to reel in his inner freak. You see? So shout out to that. I mean, it just is what it is. His inner freak had begun to run wild. You see? If I take it a step further, baby, it was running rampant. Child, so now here we are. Okay? Here we are. Scheduled for a hearing today. Okay, at 2 o'clock. The judge said be here at 2 o'clock sharp. All of you. Bring all of you. All of your luggage, your briefcase, all of that. Okay, we're going to decide how we're going to let Diddy ride going forward. Okay, so it is what it is. He going to get what he want. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all. He going to get it. And it is what it is. It's gonna either jump from October the 3rd to September the 3rd or August the 3rd. You see? And shout out to that. Oh, I'm on a roll with this prediction stuff. He gonna get it. So anyway, but I listen, I'm gonna be there. It is what it is. Just for a little razzle dazzle. Just for an extra little razzle dazzle, because y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea. So I will be there, okay? Y'all meet me back over here. Y'all meet me back over here so we can discuss. Quando, shout out to Quando. Quando, is Diddy the king of New York? Yes or no? Okay, is he the king of New York? Because right now they say in New York, like, yeah, they feeling him. And he in the building and he feeling himself, okay? His attorneys put out a statement talking about he got a standing ovation from the people down there in the detention center. I said, oh, they trying to get help with their legal fees or whatnot. It just is what it is. But like now, yeah, they say like we ain't ever seen nothing like this before. I'm like, dang. how many people really be fighting? You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people fight, but not a lot of them win. Okay, so it is what it is. There's a difference. There's a difference. So, child, Diddy got him down there kissing the ring, child. Out in New York, because he didn't beat the charges. It is what it is. He beat the case. He beat the case. Diddy said, sorry, Tay-K, he is not doing the race. He said Diddy said he ain't gonna be able to do it. Okay. At 54 years old, he ain't gonna 54 years old, Diddy said he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. You see? Yeah. So he got out there and fought. Okay, it just is what it is. Hey, Monica, just one of them days. Shout out to Monica for jumping in my comments. Yeah, y'all. So it is what it is. And then last but not least, Offset. Y'all leave Offset alone. Okay? Leave him alone. You know, it just is what it is. Y'all listen, y'all can like them both. You see? Your girl Shay Renee, I like Cardi B and Offset. Okay? Listen, I'm not getting in the middle of that, and y'all can never make me hate Offset, okay? So anyway, he previewed some new music. I liked it. It had me laughing. Actually, I was screaming. Oh, I was screaming. The way he started doing his little mouth, and he was feeling himself. I said, okay. He said, well, how the song go? I liked it. I liked it. It just is what it is. Drop that. Drop that something on Offset. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to go look and see if I can find the song today, because it jammed to me. It's a bop, you know, and I'm here for it. And I just want to tell the internet to get off his head. You know, it just is what it is, man. Get off his head. Let that man live. It just is what it is, okay? Dang it. Y'all act like he did it to y'all. You see? So anyway. But yes, superstars, it's your girl, Shay Renee. I had so much fun with y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all on my next video. I'll be back. Y'all know I'll be back. According to Instagram, I'm not Instagram. According to YouTube, I'm a streamer now. You see? Yeah. So shout out to that. I'm just streaming now. It is what it is. So, I guess I'll be back to talk that talk with y'all. All right? Period. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, and I'll see y'all on my next video.